And there is a big change for the start of this race. There is the straightaway. It's 100 feet wide, leading to the first turn. But see those 3 sets of cones? That's the change.
What they're trying to do is to prevent a first lap incident. Now, we had a first lap, first corner last week at Portland where some of the cars got together. This week, they're trying to prevent that. After the start, those 3 sets of cones will be removed.
Here are the onboards that we have for you today. Riding as always with Mark Blundell. Max Pappas, he'll be back starting 14th. Juan Montoya. Always exciting, especially to watch him over these bumps here. He starts 6th. Mauricio Guzman had a great qualifying, and he will start 3rd. The front row, of course, sits just ahead of him. Roberto Moreno, his first full position. Gil de Ferran will start alongside because they have their choice on the road circuit. Moreno has chosen to start on the right-hand side as the drivers approach the line. The field through the final 2 corners. Now they are on to that long straightaway that is the main straight. And now we'll see how the cone idea is going to work out. Green flag comes out. They spread wide. Into the corner. And 1 spin already.
Looks like Fernandez got into the back of D'Amata there.
Oh, cars all over the place. So whatever they were thinking of, it doesn't look like it's worked. Cristiano D'Amata hits the power and spins the car around. There is Tarso Marquez. It's Michel Jourdain Jr. Takuya Kurosawa. And that looks like it may be Shinji Nakano with his back to us. So the car safety team already right on top of the situation. Parker, that's just exactly what they didn't want.
Well, they were trying to eliminate one problem. I think they've created another one. Just as they passed the cones, it looks like it was Michel Jourdain Jr. there. Yes, it was. No, I think that was Adrian Fernandez ducked around the inside last cone, drove straight to the inside. Watch here as they come down in this area. Watch those cars. They drive straight for the inside. Now, Mauricio Guzman's going to have contact as they come around the inside apex. So we can see the hit there between, it looked like Dara Franchitti, Cristiano D'Amata. Fernandez gets through cleanly there, and he's away.
Looking on board from Montoya. This should actually be ahead of a good deal of it, but he sees what's going on, says, I'm not going to have any part of that.
Montoya just runs out of room going through that first corner and has to evade going to the grass. Yeah, and that was Fernandez, Paul, that got into the back of D'Amata. I had another look at it. He was able to continue, but he started the rotation, getting into the back of the right rear of Cristiano D'Amata.
Max Pappas and Helio Castroneves have just made it into the pits. Others, in fact, they're ahead of them, so there is some damage on several cars that would now have to be attended to. Of course, we are under a full course caution.
Time, do it right here. It didn't touch anything, it was a manhole.
So the discussion with Max Pappas, Helio Castroneves, they're going to change the nose on that car, and hopefully with the big circuit here, everyone will have plenty of time to get repairs made. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Marconi Grand Prix of Cleveland. Paul Page, Parker Johnstone, Gary Gerald, and Jan Beekes are in the pits. We are under full course caution, and the reason for that is the very first turn. All of these cars were involved in an incident. Now, you see Shinji Nakano trying to limp back into the pits. A number of others have. And, Parker, you've had a better chance to look at it now.
We had a number of different cars involved in a number of different incidents. One was Brian Herta coming down between Franchitti and, we'll see it here in just a moment as they get in. Watch as we come down. You'll see in this area, watch Brian Herta try to get in between Franchitti and D'Amata. At the same time, Adrian Fernandez is coming down the inside. You saw the hit there. That started the inside. That got D'Amata rotated, which is where Fernandez had contact. Then watch here. Watch the crash that happens there. The contact that happens slightly there, once again, with the front of D'Amata's car. And then also the incident that happened here. So we had a number of different accidents happening simultaneously.
We can give you the view, too, a little further back in the field from Max Pappas. He goes under the green flag.
Max started back in 14th place, starts to go inside, says, oh, forget this, I'm just going to stay out here. And like Montoya says, the grass is the only place to go without encountering another car.
We also have it. Now look at that, though. He misses everything else, and then he gets into one of the signs just laying on the ground. This is Mark Blundell, a little further back.
Mark Blundell back in 16th, comes down the inside. That's Stamata in front of him, just misses there, gets back on the throttle.
Well, as a result of that, we're going to take a look at this. Norberto Fontana started almost all the way in the back of the field. Well, there was some impacts there that were a little harder than you could tell from the high camera. We're ready to go green once again.